What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. So what exactly is the Pi network? Is it a scam? Should you download it? Should you trust it? We're going to try and answer all of those things, so stay tuned, buckle up and enjoy the ride. Network is a mobile mining app. You're mining cryptocurrency on your app. I've just made another video about the B network, which is a very similar idea. It actually came after the Pi network. The Pi network was the original mobile mining app. The B network came after, but the B network is actually growing at a far faster rate than the Pi network. So go and check out this video if you're interested in learning more about the B network. My name's Connor and I'm all about online money making. So if that sort of thing interests you, then do consider smashing that subscribe button, and without wasting any more of your time, let's go. Just a little disclaimer, I'm not a shill for Pi network. I'm also not a shill for the B network. A shill is basically someone who pretends to be a customer, but in actuality they're just someone marketing the product. In order to start these apps, because they are basically multi-level marketing companies, you need to be referred by someone else. My referral code for the Pi network will be in the description for this. You don't have to use it, I don't mind. You can use someone else's in the comment section, or maybe this video is going to deter you from actually downloading the app. Remember, it's completely your choice and you have to make the decision yourself as to whether or not you want an app like this on your phone. So that's what we're going to attempt to make a decision now. For the last couple of days, I've been researching as much as I can into the Pi network and into other forms of mobile cryptocurrency mining, trying to get a full understanding of what it is exactly that everyone's going crazy about. So first of all, what exactly is the Pi network? In their own words, it's a secure, immutable, non-counterfeitable digital currency in the same idea as Bitcoin. You've got pounds, you've got dollars, and now you have digital currencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum and possibly Pi. But one thing to note, it's not currently a digital currency that you can buy or sell for real fiat money. They're in phase one, which is just basically building out the network. We're going to go into that in more depth later on in this video. So it works on mobile phones and it doesn't drain your battery. How is that even possible? Basically, what that means is instead of actually mining the cryptocurrencies, much like you mine Bitcoin, a Bitcoin miner is simply just completing really high level equations. When they complete that, they are rewarded with a certain amount of Bitcoin. Unlike that, Pi network is actually not mining at all on your phone. You're simply just logging into their app, pressing a button, and that's it. You're basically verifying that you're not a robot and that you're a committed member of the Pi network society. Is essentially it. It sounds a bit confusing, and don't worry, I'm confused too. It's got an easy to use security at scale without the massive electrical waste. What they're saying is it's good for the environment because there isn't huge Bitcoin mining machines. As you know, in order to actually mine any amount of Bitcoin at this stage that's actually going to make you any money, you need these huge farms. And Pi, unlike Bitcoin, you can mine directly on your phone. But remember, you're not actually mining anything. They're just giving you an incentive to log into the app and press the button. Now, does that open up a few questions for me? It certainly does, and hopefully we're going to answer them now. If there's no monetary investment, how exactly do we use the Pi network to make us any real money? The short answer is currently you don't. You don't make any money from the Pi network. In actuality, it's very one-sided. You're downloading the Pi app onto your phone. You're giving the app access to various parts of your phone's data. We're talking contacts, apps that you use, and different information about yourself in exchange for a currency that isn't actually worth any money at this stage. Do I think that this is a scam? Well, it's kind of up to you guys to decide that. Do you think that being rewarded the possibility of a currency being worth money in the future is a viable exchange for your data? Or is that a scam in your eyes? That's the question you have to answer yourself. For me, I've got both Pi and B on my phone currently. I see them as very similar to something like Facebook. Facebook has access to our phone's data. They sell that data to third-party advertisers and they make money using our data. If you have a background into social media marketing like I do, it's very obvious that our data is being sold on so many different levels. Currently, you have the option to opt out of ads, but as they say, that the ads are actually paying for them to build out their infrastructure. If the Pi network is a legitimate company that does actually want to bring a cryptocurrency to market, then these ads could be helping pave the way for that. And if that's something that you want to be involved in, then maybe you should consider it. I myself have downloaded the app because again, I don't really mind if they use my data because I have a phone and I feel like pretty much all of the apps that we have on our phone are doing the same thing. But again, that's something you're going to have to answer yourself. I can't answer that for you. As of right now, the Pi network's coin has no value. It's simply what your perceived value of it is. Their third phase, they plan on putting the Pi network coins onto exchanges so you can actually exchange it for real money. This could potentially be where we make a lot of money, but there is just simply no way of knowing if A, they'll ever reach that point, and B, if they do reach that point, will the Pi currency be worth anything? Right now, it's completely up in the air, and it's essentially the perceived value of what you think that coin is worth. There's a lot of people commenting that things like the B network and Pi network are Ponzi and pyramid scams. Well, at the end of the day, it's multi-level marketing. In order to grow your own network and make more Pi coins, you need to invite more people into the app. So yes, it is multi-level marketing. Is it a scam? If you decide that that Pi coin is actually worth something to you and you believe in the future of the Pi network, then sure, it's a give and take. There's definitely similarities between the Pi network and pyramids. We haven't seen any proof that, one, the Pi network is using our data maliciously, and we don't know whether or not the Pi network is going to be worth anything. Currently, if you believe it is going to be worth something, they are giving you a monetary gain in that sense. So really, it all depends on whether or not you think that the Pi currency is going to be worth something in the future. Anyway, let's start answering some more questions about the Pi network. So Pi is a cryptocurrency, but what exactly is the difference between Pi and Bitcoin? Well, in their own words, they have said, while cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin secure their ledgers by forcing miners to burn energy, proof of work, Pi secures its ledger with its members vouching for each other's trustworthiness. Pi's contributors vouch to each other by building security circles comprising of 3 to 5 members they deem as trustworthy. Basically, instead of answering long equations like in the Bitcoin network, what you're doing is you're vouching for the trustworthiness of other members. That's where the referral codes come into hand. You bring in people that you supposedly trust into the network, and that's the Pi network's version of mining, building a trustworthy society of people. By doing this, we can create a place where people trust each other and prevent fraudulent transactions, or having other scam artists try and scam people out of money using the Pi network cryptocurrency. Within Pi, there are 4 different types of users: the pioneer, the contributor, the ambassador, and the node. The pioneer is a user of the Pi app who is simply confirming that they are not a robot on a daily basis. This is just simply logging into the app and clicking the mine button. This user validates their presence every time they sign into the app. They can also open the app to request transactions, make a payment to Pi or another pioneer. Next is the contributor. A user of the Pi mobile app is contributing by providing a list of pioneers he or she knows and trusts. Something to note is that the Pi contributor roles becomes unlocked for the users after you finish 3 mining sessions as a pioneer. After 3 days of mining, you will see the new icon of the security circle on the home screen of the app, which you will click to start. To become a contributor, you need to add 3 to 5 people who you trust within your security circle. That's basically how they're building the Pi network and making it trustworthy. Next up is the ambassador. An ambassador is a user of the Pi mobile app who is introducing other users to the Pi network. You become an ambassador when new members join your earning team by using your invitation code. When they sign up for the Pi network, each member of your earning team provides 25% boost to your earning when they are actively mining. A new member can only be added to the inviter's earning team because each member only joins Pi once using one invitation code. So basically, you can only join Pi with an invitation code, and each invitation code is unique to one person. Lastly, we have Node, a user who is a pioneer, a contributor to using the Pi mobile app, and is also running the Pi Node software on a desktop or laptop. Basically, it's running the information for the Pi network. You being a node helps run the Pi network. This all sounds great, but when are we going to make some money? Again, we have no idea whether or not this Pi network coin is going to be worth anything. In phase 3, PiNet will move onto their main net, and at this stage, their currency will then be added to popular exchange platforms where hopefully we can make some money. Let's quickly talk about the different phases within the Pi network. Phase 1 is the design and the distribution. Right now, the Pi network is emulating what it would be like on their main net. You're just receiving an award for logging into the app and for referring new users. Once they move into phase 3, which is the main net, they promise to copy the exact information and your exact amount of coins onto the main net, and then you'll be able to exchange those coins for fiat currency, which is real money. Phase 2 will be the test net. This is where they're testing different softwares and where people can become nodes to hold information and to run transactions within the test net. This will be the last step before they move on to phase 3, which is the main net. Once the community feels the software is ready for production and it has been thoroughly tested on the test net, the official main net of the Pi network will be launched. Once this is launched, the phase 1 emulator will then be shut down, but don't worry, all of your coins will be copied from the emulator into the main net, so no no one will lose any of their Pi coins. At this stage, there'll be no central authority and people can exchange the Pi currency for goods and services, and it will be 100% decentralized. So that means, for example, there'll be no one bank that controls all of the transactions within the Pi network, which is one of the main attractions to cryptocurrencies as a whole. And in phase 3, like I've said, this is when things can get exciting. This is when we can start making some real money because the Pi coin will hopefully be added to the online exchanges and we'll be able to trade it for that real sweet cash. So basically, Pi coin is like any other cryptocurrency. Its aim is to be decentralized, have no one authoritative figure that decides and tracks exactly what's happening on the net. So hopefully that clears up PiNet a little bit for you. I know it's all very confusing, there's lots to it. I just wanted to make this video as an introduction to the Pi network. I'm going to be getting on a cybersecurity expert to actually answer in depth some of the questions that we might have regarding the data security when you actually download the app. If you're interested in seeing that video, do leave me a comment in the comment section and consider subscribing so you'll be notified when I release this video. Just to wrap things up, do I personally think that the Pi network is a scam? Well, again, you have to decide this for yourself. One, do you think it's a scam that the Pi network is potentially just wasting our time? You're wasting that time where you log into the app, you're referring people, but the Pi coin might never actually be worth anything. Two, there is a potential that these apps and the Pi network is collecting data and then selling it on to third parties for things like adverts. This is very similar to the business model of Facebook, but you have to decide for yourself if it's worth it and if you consider that a scam. Those are the things that you need to think about before downloading the app. I've personally downloaded the app and I'm using it. If you want to download the app, you're going to have to use my referral code. Remember, that's the only way to join the Pi network. So that referral code will be down in the pinned comment and also in the description, so you've got to copy that, use it when you're installing the app. I'm really interested to hear your thoughts and opinions on the Pi network. Please leave them in the comment section. If you have any links to articles that go more in depth about any aspect of Pi, I would love to see those, so please leave them for me. Feel free to send me a DM on Instagram or anything like that. If you are interested in hearing more about the security of Pi network, I will be bringing on people to talk about that. And if you like things all to do with making money online, then do consider subscribing to this channel. And if you did, I'll see you guys in the next video.